ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, angry faithful of all ages. For those of you listening live via YouTube, X, and those of you who, domestically, we applaud you. Welcome, fellow Americans, absolutely. And for those of you angry faithful from around the world, hey, Mazel Tov. Today was a good day for you. Um,
Give
this
it
is
a
Nerd
couple of
Sport.
seconds, we'll ruin it.
Right, yeah. This is Nerd Sports episode 217. You will notice right off the bat that the Mountain Man, Mountain Man Jaka, is not with us tonight because he is a bit under the weather. So, thoughts, prayers, and if you feel like sending a care package, just make sure there's a lot of Johnson & Johnson baby oil included in that care package. Hit us up on the social media platforms. We'll get you his P.O. box address. We're just going to wear him out. So that's a thing. But without further ado, we're going to turn things over to our esteemed producer, David Dickerman, for this week's Weird Sport.
Yeah, and I'm about to ruin our reputation a little bit here.
We didn't need any help.
I know we didn't, but this is what it's boxing, I think. But
is it midget boxing?
No, watch this. This is just I don't know. They put these special needs people into a boxing.
Oh no.
Dude.
Oh,
worse.
No.
Yeah. They walk him to the center of the ring.
Dude.
That's his opponent. Then you get clear of what's happening here. It's kickboxing. My bad. I guess. Yeah, I guess it's kickboxing. He hit
what in the hell, dude? No, stop. Ceasefire. Dude, no, come on, man. Dude.
I was about to ruin it. I ruined it.
I can't, man. I can't. I refuse. No. Read your Bible, folks. Read your Bible. You need Jesus.
Some of y'all need to go to the river.
Lord Almighty.
Especially me. I will meet y'all at the river this weekend.
My.
We'll get this evil out of us because, oh my God. I'm sorry. I can't help it.
Help me, baby Jesus. Help me, Tom Cruise. Help me, Oprah. Lord. I moving on.
Yeah. Go ahead.
There's no way to transition that clip.
It was so deliciously honest. It was horrific. I left
that clip brought this show to a screeching halt. We're not even 5 minutes in. What? Just.
All you can do is laugh.
I'm laughing because, dude, I can't. No, the intrusive thoughts are not going to win today. They're just not going to do it. So in baseball news, the A's, formerly of Oakland, have broken ground on their new Las Vegas stadium today.
Maria says hi.
Hello, Maria.
Did you miss the clip?
She missed the clip.
Okay. No, she's been watching since it started, so I don't think she missed the clip.
No, okay. It's either that or she's driving and she's listening. In which
Yeah, you're totally missing out. Oh,
yeah.
I will send you this clip.
No. She just send it to her for viewing after the episode is over because if she just
No, I'm I
yeah,
can
see, driving. I knew it. She's driving. She's driving. Okay. So, this article dropped on MLB.com. Martin Gallegos it is on the byline. This actually dropped at 5:16 Central Time p.m. Today. So Las Vegas, the Athletics franchise dates back to 1901 when owner-manager Connie Mack founded the Philadelphia Athletics of the American Baseball League. After 5 decades, the club moved to Kansas City in 1955 for 13 seasons, then out west to Oakland for 57 seasons before temporarily relocating to West Sacramento in 2025. On Monday, the A's took a big step towards their next chapter in Southern Nevada. A's owner John Fisher, joined by several other dignitaries, including Major League Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred, sorry, slip of the tongue there, team president Mark Baden, and Nevada Governor Joe Lombardo, planted a gold shovel with the A's logo and baseball hat-shaped handle into the ground on the southeast corner of Las Vegas Boulevard and Tropicana Avenue, marking the official groundbreaking ceremony of the A's new ballpark in Las Vegas, expected to be completed in time for opening day 2028. Now, today is a celebration of the start of our construction process, Fisher said. It's kind of a dream come true for me. The A's have needed a new home for a long time. To look out there and see all these machines and the holes that are being dug where home plate is going to be, it's really a positive place for us to be. The new ballpark is being built on 9 acres of a 36-acre lot and will be accompanied by a future hotel resort and entertainment complex to be built by Bally's Corporation, which owns the remaining 27 acres of land. So think of it like Texas Live up and down in Arlington for you, attached to Globe Life Field. You know, you got this really nice hotel entertainment complex, live music, that kind of a thing, huge bar with a skyway that goes right into the ballpark kind of a thing.
Yeah, it's basically like what you call it, Texas Speedway.
No, Texas Motor Speedway was built that way.
This is getting built the same way, right?
No.
Oh, it's already they're laying the groundwork but the hotel is right next to it.
Yeah, the ballpark's going to go up, but the hotel, which is owned by the resort, the entertainment complex, that's all owned by Bally's, right?
Okay.
They are going to build that hotel and complex around the ballpark.
Okay.
So that way it's just not a ballpark sticking out in the middle of downtown Las Vegas.
Yeah.
So, but the stadium itself, designed by Bjarke Ingels Group and HNTB, will hold a capacity of 33,000 fans, featuring the closest seats to home plate and the smallest foul territory of any major league ballpark, which is a departure from the Coliseum where they used to play, which had some of the largest foul ground in Major League Baseball. The building will be fully enclosed by a roof that will attenuate direct sunlight glare while welcoming indirect natural light through northern-oriented celebratory windows. So basically, these windows, the window, it's going to let natural light in through the roof, but it's not going to be like clear. They're going to be kind of opaque, but translucent. They're not going to be completely like solid.
Hold on, I think I got it. This is from CNN Sports.
Well, yeah. So I'm going to continue reading this article. So from home plate, the see-through dome will offer views of the Las Vegas Strip and the New York Hotel and Casino, and MGM Grand and clear sight beyond the outfield. Las Vegas is a city that MLB has looked at as a potential expansion or team relocation site for quite some time. And while the media market would rank as the smallest in the majors, Commissioner Manfred said that the city's constant influx of tourism makes up for that lack of size. Now, Vegas presented a real opportunity for Major League Baseball, according to Manfred. It's different than any other market in the tourism, in that the tourism here presents. Why does the page keep moving? Presents an opportunity that's beyond. I swear to God, beyond what would be suggested by population or the kind of demographics we ordinarily look at. The location of the ballpark adds to a sports tourism landscape that has rapidly evolved, with the NFL's Raiders and the NHL's Golden Knights both arriving in Las Vegas over the past decade and playing just down the street at Allegiant Stadium and T-Mobile Arena. This is a sports town, said MGM Resorts International CEO and President Bill Hornbuckle. It has always been. But I think what's unique about this, instead of a 3-hour game, it's like a 3-day experience. People will come. When you see the Kansas City Chiefs come to town, the town goes red. We had an LSU game here, and the town went purple. I can't imagine the same thing won't happen here with baseball. In addition to manager Mark Kotze and general manager David Forst, A's Hall of Famers Dave Stewart and Raleigh Fingers attended the ceremony. Former A pitcher and current broadcaster Dallas Braden emceed the event. They've been through this whole process along with us, Fisher said. They're the ultimate fans for our franchise. They want to see the team succeed, so there's been a lot of support. Hey, for sure, many of them are sad that we left the Bay Area, but they understand the importance of the A's having a new home, and they understand that Las Vegas is an incredible opportunity for our 123-year-old franchise.
Okay, there's certain things on this that I'm wondering about. One, if I'm looking at this right from the picture, okay, I do like how I guess the screen on the first ring is going to be where everybody can see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If that's actually, because this is only a concept.
I think it obviously it's going to have to be enclosed, but there you would expect there to be some kind of retractable roof or something like that. I don't know.
Well, okay, if you look here on the top one and right here, that looks like it's the glass that you were talking about. My thing is this: if I'm looking at this right here is the batting. So is the outfield part of the glass?
No.
Because here's another one.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on a second. I've got this here. As soon as I can get it to load.
Okay, here's a better view. Okay, I see. Okay. That's still I wouldn't mind going seeing the A's.
I mean it's gonna be a cool little ballpark. Let me see here. I've got a better picture here. Hold on. All right, so if you look,
okay,
yeah. I mean, most of the concourse,
that's
gonna. I mean, everybody's gonna come in and out through the outfield. I think that there is gonna be some access from the home plate side.
One of the pictures that I was looking at.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, let me see if I can bring this up. It has a better
now,
view.
it says for $25, sit in the general admission outfield grass for all regular season home games.
Yeah. Okay.
That's pretty damn cool.
Okay, you see how this line right here. I don't know can you see my cursor?
Yeah.
Okay. This line right here, that is the I guess the border between the outfield.
Yeah. Here, let me do.
It kind of looks okay. If you take it and I want you to use your imagination as best you possibly can.
Check this out. Here, hold on. Let me fix that.
What it looks like, it kind of looks like how
so this is from the A's. This is from the A's Twitter account, from their X account. Okay. So what you're
Okay.
looking at here is, you know, the warning track in the outfield. You're going to have the bullpens almost dead because here's the batter's eye is straightaway center. Okay.
Mhm.
Left field, you're going to have a 2-tier bullpen system, right?
Okay.
You're going to have stairs coming down because this is going to be the visitors bullpen up top, bullpen down below, and it looks like there's going to be a concourse below the top tier bullpen.
See, that kind of design I don't like,
Well,
because
here's
what
the thing.
happened
Well, here's the
what
thing. This is going to give unprecedented access. And you're talking about standing room up here, right?
yeah.
Okay. Now, some of these designs may change a little bit, but this looks like this was pretty much part of the finalized deal here. You're going to have like Las Vegas style tech up here for the
Yeah, like this
scoreboard up here, right? But the batter's eye is going to be in straightaway center. You're going to have seating out here, field level seating, for the basically for the bleacher bar right here, right?
okay.
These are all going to be standing room only tickets, right? Kind of like
Yeah.
a party zone at an NFL style game.
Yeah.
But you're going to give fans access to both bullpens. Now, if you go to like Sugarland, right, and you go to this is going to be the bleacher bar here. You're going to have your walk up, drink concession bar and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And these are
Yeah,
going to be probably your luxury suites.
yeah. I figured that much because the luxury
But
suite
this
or,
is what the home plate view is going to look like, right? I mean, obviously everything's going to have nets in front of it, but you're going to see MGM, you're going to see New York down there. When the Yankees come to town, it's going to be like a fucking home game for them.
Mm.
So, but yeah, I mean, you're going to have. I mean, it looks like they're going to have two different scoreboards here, but with the 2-tier bullpen system out here in left center, I dig that because it gives fans a ton of access.
The only problem I have for that
Mhm.
is I mean, it could be a good thing and it could be a bad thing if you think about it,
Yeah.
but what about rushing the field?
You mean fans?
No. The players. Like one of the guys gets kinda antsy and he pegs the
It's gonna be at its core, the field itself is gonna be like any other ballpark in the major leagues.
no, I gather that, okay? But what if the pitcher pegs the batter, he gets pissed off and they go in trying to stop him or join into the fun? How many times have that's actually happened?
You
I
talking
mean, it
about
doesn't
fans
happen.
getting in on the fight?
No. The
Dude,
player
bench clearing brawls have been a part of baseball since its inception.
Yes, I know that, but it from what looking at that, all the
If
where's
if you look at that picture, let me pull that picture back up here
where's the
because
gonna be?
the dugouts are where they're normally gonna be. So here,
Oh,
hold on.
okay, then never mind then, you
Right,
don't have
because look, here, that's the first base side dugout.
Oh,
Here's
okay,
the
okay,
third
okay.
base side dugout. So more than likely, you're gonna have home team on first base, which is normally, which is par for the course. And then you're gonna have your visitors bullpen or visitors dugout over here. Um, I don't know if they're gonna change the dimensions of these dugouts because I don't necessarily like how open those are. But
Yeah, you still gotta you still have
because you're gonna have to have.
because they just broke ground, so it's gonna be a while.
Well, I mean, they're gonna probably change the dimension of those dugouts, so that way they can put more seats in there, but, I mean, maybe, like, a couple of more rows of seats. I mean, all that's gonna be is just, "Hey, we're gonna change how it's gonna look." I mean, there's gonna be some things that they can tweak, but,
Well,
overall
it's gonna take like 2 years to finish it anyways.
yes, I mean, overall, these are basically the not necessarily the concepts. I think this is the approved design, but, they're gonna there's gonna be some changes, I think, but
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, here's some other baseball news. Unless you went through, did you talk about the LA Dodgers last week?
Not yet. I was going to get into that. You talking about where they got in, or they had a fight themselves when Fernando
No,
Tatis Jr.
uh,
got pegged?
no, Clayton Crenshaw.
Clayton Kershaw? No. What about him? What about him?
Okay, last week was Pride Night game for LA.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
And
yeah,
Clayton
yeah,
Crenshaw put in Genesis 9/12/16
yeah,
on his hat.
yeah. And see, here's the thing. This is going to cause us to catch a little bit of flack, but I'll try to keep this as appropriate as possible. The homosexual community, for lack of a better term, and I'm not going to use the abbreviations because I don't think it's all inclusive, because just like any other organization like that, I mean, it's politics. Anyways, so for the homosexual community, they, I don't want to say they fought, but they advocated for years to be treated as equals under the eyes of the law. Okay, great, awesome, you got that. Why do you need a whole ass month? Okay, because
What month
well,
did they?
let me finish here.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I mean, we've started recently seeing, members of the Black community talk about how they don't need a Black History Month, just teach American history, right? We don't need a Pride Month, because if you talk to a lot of conservative gays, a lot of conservative lesbians, they're like, I don't need a month. I don't really even need a day. I like at all. Okay. The Pride Night, um, well, there's no better way to kind of phrase it, but the Pride Night debacle that's been sweeping its way through major, through professional sports. Um, it's nothing more than just a big woke fest political statement. That's all it is. It's owners, with the exception of the Texas Rangers. They're the only Major League Baseball team to not have a Pride Night because they refuse to. Good for them. Every other team bows down to it. Okay, and you're starting to see a lot more articles and posts out there. Spiritual leaders of this team, spiritual leader of that team. Uh, saying that they're not going to participate, they're going to sit out, they're going to boycott, or they're going to demonstrate, like Clayton Kershaw did, putting scripture on his hat. It's one of those situations where it's like, when do we get to say enough is enough? Okay, we don't care how you live your life. We don't care how you live your life at all. What we do care about is the product on the field. Okay, you show up, you play a ball game, wear your normal uniforms. That's it. We don't need to have a special pride collection. We don't need to have special pride nights. We don't need to have the gay, we don't need to have the homosexual agenda. And I know phrasing is still a thing, but we don't need to have it rammed down our throats 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. We get it. You've chosen that lifestyle. And that's fine. It's whatever. You are entitled to do that. We live in the freest and greatest country on the face of this earth. Okay. We are able to worship. We were able to choose. We were able to live as we see fit, as long as it fits within the constraints of the law. 99% of this country does that. Okay. We just want to, the thing about Americans is the fact that we just want to be left alone. We really do. Okay. We don't get overly arrogant and enthusiastically violent unless we're forced into a corner.
Yeah, and
Okay.
here's the thing, and I understand where you're coming from, Johnny,
Mhm.
but I have, like, homosexual neighbors, I have homosexual people up at work, all kinds of stuff. Here's the thing with that, though. Anytime this stuff is brought up, they're pissed off.
Yeah, and I do I know a lot of homosexuals as well. You know, I mean, I've got members of my family that are gay. Okay. But it's not their identity. It's not their personality.
No.
That's just they choose to sleep with somebody of the same sex.
Yeah.
Pure, plain and simple. Okay. Get it. Love you still. What, you know, love you no differently than anybody else at all. Okay. It's when these virtue signaling people decide to
Yeah.
get up and ram this agenda down our throat. And it's like, look,
It's a lot of wokeness stuff,
it
and
is.
it's actually and it is literally
it's the political correctness gone awry. That's all it is.
yeah, and right now, a lot of those people are just saying a lot of people are actually saying, "You know what? We're not gonna deal with this." It's actually showing in a lot of, some of the movies that are coming out now. They have to redo the whole movie. I mean, look at Snow White. They had to redo Snow White, even though it was crap anyways.
Well, that's just Disney doing Disney things, but Disney, I think, is supposed to be riding the ship a little bit because Bob Iger is supposed to be back in charge over there. So I don't know. We'll see if there's any kind of like correction, you know, riding of the ship over there. But as far as major leagues, you know, professional sports, as far as that is concerned,
Who we don't need that crap in there.
we don't. I'm.
Eh
I love, love baseball. I love it. Okay. I love going to hockey games. I love going to football games. Okay. I love to consume live professional sports. And living in the Houston area, I have a wide selection upon which to do that. Okay.
Yeah.
With the exception of hockey. That's another argument for a different day. But
Oh, yeah,
on
you
Pride nights,
tell the stories.
you're not going to get my money. And it's not because I think gays need to go back in the closet. That's not it at all. I'm not saying that at all. I just don't want to participate in that because when I mean, I've heard it stated not by myself, but I've heard it stated even from other like either from other homosexuals. It's like you've got gay, then you've got pride gay, right? You know, so I'm just really tired of just having that agenda shoved in our faces and rammed down our throats. It's played out, and I'm glad to finally see somebody, you know, certain individuals standing up for themselves, standing up for their beliefs, because if we have to kowtow, you know, if we have to bow down and placate to, you know, certain demographics, why not do that for everybody? Right? We've got Hispanic night, we've got Juneteenth nights, all you know, all over major, you know, all over professional sports. We've got, um, as you know, I said Latino. We got blacks. I mean, black nights. We got or African American, you know, heritage nights and stuff like that. But um, you know, we got Armed Forces Days. We've got all these other things, and it's like, but if somebody wants to bring up Caucasians, whites, and you know, heterosexual, you know, lifestyles, that is somehow still considered taboo and untouchable. Yeah, I just think it's time that we just kind of bring everything back to the normal, bring everything back to the center, and just play the damn game. Market the game like any other game of the week, and just fucking get out there and field the product that they're paying these guys millions of dollars to put out there for. That's all. That's all we ask as normal red-blooded Americans. That's all we
Yep.
care about. Give me a night at the ball game, and don't gouge me at the concession stands for a hot dog. That's all I care about. But I don't know. Moving on. Not a ton, if any at all. Um, eh, Travis Hunter, the newest rookie, the number 2 overall pick in this year's NFL draft, uh, got married, shortly after the draft with no prenuptial agreement. That's not going to end well for him. He just signed a record-breaking deal. His team, the Jacksonville Jaguars, signed him to his rookie contract. The team announced on Sunday it is a 4-year, $46,649,114 deal with a signing bonus of $30.5 million. I'm like,
For a rookie year?
well, I mean, they've got him tied up for 4 years with a standard option.
Yeah, but they
for a
haven't
fifth
even
year.
played him yet, though, right?
They're going off a complete projection and where he was drafted. I don't agree with these contracts. I don't, because
No,
I mean, dude, a $30 million signing bonus. So in addition to everything, I mean, we're talking about almost we're damn near short, just shy, like a few $1 million shy of $80 million total, because that 30.5 mil signing bonus does not figure into his annual salary.
Yeah, because they had to do it that way so they can.
The CBA needs to be renegotiated for the NFL. It needs to be renegotiated for the MLB. It's so bad. This is such a bad contract. I might have to eat crow. I might have to eat crow this coming football season, and I'm fully prepared to do so. But I don't think that Travis Hunter. Let me finish. I don't think that Travis Hunter is him. I don't think it. I don't think that at all. I think that he is going to be like Cam Ward, and he's going to fizzle. He's going to struggle his rookie season. He's going to get beat up. He's going to get hurt. He's not even going to play the full season at all. And it's tragic, because I mean, you look at the Jacksonville franchise, and they've got some decent pieces in place, but I don't think that Travis Hunter is him. I don't think he was the missing link to having an outstanding season. He is not going to lead them to a divisional title. He is not going to lead them to the playoffs. He might be lucky if they see 500 this year.
What's funny is he's from the college. Colorado,
Colorado. Yeah, I mean,
same with
Shedeur. And Shedeur ain't gonna be him either.
No,
Shedeur, he is gonna get limited playing time, and that is when the score is out of control, one way or the other. When the starter is either hurt, or they don't want to risk hurting him because the score is so out of control.
Yeah, here's his stats. Okay, as a receiver. 153 receptions for 1,989 yards and 20 touchdowns, with 1 rushing touchdown and 21 total touchdowns. So that's good for college.
Yeah.
He's also had a record of 67 tackles, 48 solo, 7 interceptions, 16 pass backups, and a forced fumble. That's good for college.
Yeah, I mean, and I love the way that NFL.com wrote this article. Hunter took the football world by storm while at Colorado with his ability to play full-time at both wide receiver and cornerback, recording an impressive 111.5 snaps per game in his final season with the Buffaloes, and coming away as the only FBS player since 2000 with 10-plus TD catches and 5+ interceptions in a career. That two-way dominance led to Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy at the conclusion of the 2024 college season. It's like, we don't need the PR. And I mean, it goes on to say that, it's like, oh, so far he's been at the voluntary, organized team activities, working up to practicing on both sides during mini camp practices. I mean, he practices on one side of the ball each day. The head coach, Liam Cohen, said last week he anticipates more movement back and forth as his preparations continue to ramp up. He's going to get annihilated. He's going to be on defense, and he's going to come across the middle, and some linebacker is going to eat his fucking lunch.
Well, just I mean, one, it's the Jacksonville Jaguars for one, and two, I guess we're just gonna have to watch and wait until
I know, and
August on this one. I
and
I
I
would
get it.
I wouldn't put him in a draft,
No,
in a fantasy
but here's the
football
thing
draft.
too. It's like, well, fantasy football, yeah. I mean, you're going to be guaranteed to get some kind of like receptions out of them, maybe. But the problem
Hmm.
is that depending on what kind of a day he's having, I mean, they're not. I mean, there's
I don't want to. Okay, here's the thing. I don't want
because a lot of times it's going to be a game time decision for him by the head coach to say, guess what? You're not really doing it for me on wide receiver today. I need you to go play defense. And it's like he's going to be unlike Shohei Ohtani, right? You know, in fantasy baseball, he when he's on and he's doing both, he's playing both ways. He's a godsend, right?
to.
But he'll chew up he'll chew up innings for you. He'll get strikeouts for sure as a pitcher, but he's gonna put the ball in play. He's gonna get on base. He's gonna hit home runs for you on
But
offense.
here's the thing. He's had years of experience doing that, though.
I understand that, but I'm making my point with Hunter. It's like, okay, I'm starting. So let's just say, for example, you draft Hunter, Travis Hunter for your fantasy football team, and you're like, okay, well, it says that he's starting at wide receiver today, so I've got to start him as my wide receiver. He may play a quarter, get one touch for 5 yards, and then the coach says, hey, we've got somebody who's hurt at corner or free safety. I need you to play defense for the rest of the game. You're not playing offense anymore. Your whole day on fantasy points just got screwed.
I just realized that, man, once you explained that, and I was like, oh man, that's gonna screw over so many people that's picked him.
It might necessitate the need for the creation of a Travis Hunter rule. I don't know how they would work
You're
that.
gonna have to. Okay, the reason why you would have to do that is because betting. That
Well, see, okay, now as far as like DraftKings is concerned, maybe, but and even then, you're still playing the over and under.
well,
Right?
okay. Here's the thing. If me and you actually did a fantasy football team like we were thinking about doing like a couple of months ago
Mhm.
for NFL, and I bet like $100 on him, not as corner, as wide receiver. And this is like the first. How many times actually players like switch it up during a season?
Well,
How many players have actually done that for the longest time?
the last two-way player in the NFL really that had a significant impact was Deion Sanders.
Exactly.
But it was mostly in and I don't even really, if I remember correctly, he never played wide receiver. He was defense and special teams.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, he played 2/3 of the game, but I mean, he wasn't a true two-way like they're trying to advertise Travis Hunter to be. I hope that the experiment works out for him.
So,
'Cause,
okay.
I mean, obviously, I don't wanna see anybody, like, get hurt, but
Okay. The way that fantasy football, because I've been reading up on fantasy football just to see if we wanted to do it or not. But the rules right now are simple. You have to bet on them for, hey, we're just putting him as a wide receiver. You have to put, because once you take him off as a wide receiver and put him in cornerback, you have an extra player to put into the wide receiver role.
Yeah. I don't know. It's gonna be an interesting season to say the very least, but, I know this rookie class, I mean, you're gonna have your impact players. I just don't think we're gonna see a lot of impact coming from the top 5, honestly. And, I mean, and if Travis Hunter decides that he's gonna be a splash and he's gonna work out,
What do you mean?
it's gonna be on one side of the ball.
Teams?
Well, the
Like
top 5 picks in the draft.
Okay, I'm still not like
I wasn't dazzled by this year's draft. I wasn't.
well, okay, here's the thing. this year's draft, I don't think anybody. Every one of the first drafts was okay. You already have that player. What are you going to do with that? Were you just taking that off the table? Because I think that's what was happening. They weren't actually getting players; they were taking players off the table, so another team couldn't put them in
Here's
their.
the biggest takeaway that I got from this year's NFL draft. Shedeur Sanders was picked 147th overall. That's all you need to know.
Yeah. You're absolutely
But
right.
I don't know. But
We gotta
moving
move.
on, before we get into the obvious news in the NBA, big
And the NHL.
well NHL we covered that last week.
Did we?
Yes,
About the
we did.
chip? The chip?
The what?
The chip.
We'll get into that in a minute. Okay. All right. Anyways, before we get into the Game 7 of the NBA Finals, I saw something come across yesterday that really just kind of shocked me because I was like, "Whoa!" The Phoenix Suns and the Houston Rockets made a trade. The Rockets are going to send guard Jalen Green and guard forward Dylan Brooks and the number 10 pick in the 2025 draft and 5 future second round picks to Phoenix in exchange for forward Kevin Durant. Why is this big, you ask? I'm so glad you asked that question because Kevin Durant hails from and you can tell I'm an Aggies fan, but Kevin Durant played collegiate basketball for Texas University. Yes, no, not the University of Texas, but Texas University.
Yeah.
Saw him off. Anyway, so yeah, the fact that Kevin Durant, I mean, he's not a spring chicken anymore.
No,
but he's still a prolific scorer in the NBA. And the fact that the Houston Rockets were willing to part with so much, I guess, commodity or so many commodities to obtain him, I was shocked to see it. So, I mean, Kevin Durant's going to be coming home, for lack of a better term. I mean, Houston, not terribly far. It's like a 3-hour drive to Austin, right? So,
yeah.
I mean, he's going to be playing pretty close to home. So, I mean, welcome back to Texas, I guess. But I don't know. We'll see. I might have to start hitting up some more Rockets games this coming season. And I'm not going to become a Rockets fan. No, fuck that. I'm a Boston Celtics fan through and through. But still,
every time you say that, you
no. I am resolute here. I am absolutely resolute here. Okay, I made no qualms about how I felt about the New England Patriots. I was a Patriots fan for as long as Brady played for them because why? I was a Brady fan, not a Patriots fan.
All right.
Okay. But as far as the Houston Rockets are concerned, I mean, I don't know. I tried rooting for them whenever I saw them playing the Phoenix Suns this past season.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do it, man. I found myself rooting for the Suns, but
I'm still surprised Thunder won.
Well, yeah, I'm going to get into that. You cannot fucking keep from jumping the shark, can you? No, you can't.
No.
You can't. Okay, so Kevin Durant's first NBA home, the Oklahoma City Thunder, managed to win the first NBA championship in franchise history last night with well, I don't want to say it was decisive. It was a good game. Let me see here. I think it was 101 to 91. So it was it was an 11-point difference or a 10-point difference. Not terrible. 91 to 103. That's what it was. That I got the Thunder cruise to a Game 7 victory. I mean, you think about it. Okay, so the Pacers were in that game right up to the point where Indiana guard Tyrese Halliburton tore his right Achilles tendon.
Mm-hmm.
and it was downhill from there.
Yeah.
I mean, it was yeah, it was a good series. It had the two best words in all of professional sports, Game 7 attached to this series. Honestly, I would have thought that, I thought that it could have gone either way, but hey, congratulations to the Thunder. Congratulations to the people of Oklahoma City. I know that y'all haven't had a whole lot to root for. You've had a pretty terrible year over the last year and a half. Yeah, year and a half. With all the tornadoes and Toby Keith, rest his soul, passing away. And just being in Oklahoma in general. I get it. It's a miserable existence up there. But come on, having to pay sales tax at the grocery store. Come on. That's Bush League shit right there, dude. But anyways, hey, good for them. Before we get into hockey, because apparently there's hockey news.
Well,
we did go over last week. We did talk about it.
No. It's stupid quick. This is how stupid quick it was during the celebration. During the celebration of
the cup, not the chip. Yeah, no. I know what you're talking about. That's a tear. That's not a chip. That's a tear.
Yeah.
They tore the cup and they dented the base.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's not going to be a cheap fix at all.
No, it's not.
Not at all. So, Colin, are you ready for your segment, bud? You're going to have to unmute yourself now.
So. No. He gave the thumbs up. Ready.
Oh, okay. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, without further ado, I present to you.
Rising from the smoke and haze of desolation comes a Spartan. He is bent on wronging that which has been set right. It's the greatest genetic code ever to exist here for your ears and eyes to feast upon. Spartan Colin, I hope you're bringing the smoke tonight. Someone get me a joke.
How do you embarrass a female archaeologist? Hand her a tampon and ask her what period it's from.
I think David's still trying to process that one.
No, I'm just. It's not about process. It's what I don't know how we're gonna get away with it, but okay. I ran us into the ground already, starting out with the first part of the episode.
You're not wrong. You did run us right off the rails.
God, yes. Oh man. Well, it was good doing this YouTube stuff.
You tried to take off from the carrier without aid of the catapult right from the get. So
without the help of a plane, I was on the catapult.
Good Lord Almighty! What else you got for us, Colin?
What did the banana say to the vibrator? Why are you shaking? She's gonna eat me.
Oh man, Colin's got some good ones this week. I guess he's making up for the fact that we're not going to be here next week.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude, that is.
Yeah, all I got.
That's all he's got. Okay.
Woo. Slipping out through the fog of war, this Spartan continues the fight. Your souls have become collateral damage in the battle against the flood of moral supremacy. Leave your expectations at the door and marvel before the pillar of tactical prowess. Ladies and gentlemen, angry faithful of all ages, this has been Joke Time with Colin.
Yep. Oh boy. NASCAR. They were at Pocono Speedway this weekend. The Xfinity race. Dale Earnhardt Jr. was on the pit box as crew chief for the very first time in his illustrious career. Crew chiefing for he was filling in for as crew chief for the 88 car that he owns, driven by Connor Zelich, and they won. The 88 car won at Pocono this weekend in the Xfinity Series. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is a winner. He's won as a driver, he's won as an owner, and now he's won as a crew chief in the Xfinity Series. So, hey, that's good stuff right there. This was the fifth cup race for the fifth out of 5 races that Amazon Prime had for the NASCAR summer package. I watched the broadcast yesterday afternoon, and I'm telling you what, man. I think it's TNT has got the race for the Cup Series coming up. TNT has got some shoes to fill. I mean, that was an incredible act that they're going to have to follow. So Prime did an amazing job pre-race, during the race, post-race. I mean, with Corey LaJoy, Carl Edwards, blast from the past. Carl Edwards coming in doing post-race stuff. Outstanding point of view, outstanding commentary. Dale Jr. up in the booth with Kyle Petty, I think it was, Steve Letarte, former crew chief for Dale Jr. actually. It's such a good crew, such a good presentation. I'm really going to miss seeing the Amazon Prime broadcasts of the NASCAR races. I can't wait till next season when they do it again.
How many of those races are they doing on Amazon?
They only did 5. They only got 5 cup races, and every single one of them was an amazing presentation.
Yeah, as long as it wasn't on Netflix.
Yeah, no. But
they upped their game. I mean, if you watch WWE or WWF on Netflix, it's never laggy or anything. I think that Jake Paul Tyson fight, they had to redo their whole
the Logan Tyson
Tyson fight.
Let me think here. That wasn't a fight. That was that dance, the Logan Tyson dance. Yeah,
I wouldn't even call it a dance.
It was choreographed. It had to be a dance. That's the only word you can use.
Okay, yeah.
So, Chase Briscoe ended up taking the win. He moved over. He was one of the drivers that moved out of Stewart-Haas Racing last year whenever Stewart-Haas Racing closed up shop at the end of the season. Out of the drivers that moved from Stewart-Haas, you had Josh Berry. He's with the Wood Brothers driving the 21 Ford. That's a very historic car. I mean, it seems like the Wood Brothers have been around in NASCAR racing since NASCAR became NASCAR. But Chase Briscoe was handed the steering wheel for the number 19 Bass Pro Shops Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. By all accounts, should be considered a golden ticket, right? Championship winning car, championship winning crew. I mean, Toyota engines. I mean, just pure 100% speed, right? Almost a guaranteed lock to make the playoffs, kind of a thing. He's had an up and down year. He's gotten close sometimes and just the wrong place, wrong time. He's created some of his own. Bad luck. But yesterday at Pocono, it seemed like it was on its way to do the same thing. But he said that it's like he said, really, it's the first race we've executed truthfully all year long. He says, I was just waiting to run out of fuel. So, I mean, he left the pit box early on the last round of pit stops. And it wasn't your like traditional pit stop where you drop the jack and that's your signal to go as a driver. He's being held in the pit stall for an extra couple of seconds to make sure that they're packing that car as full of fuel as possible. Right. As soon as that, I mean, as soon as that jack dropped, he dropped the clutch and he started pulling out of that pit stall, and they were sure that they were going to be short on fuel. Absolutely sure that he was going to be short on fuel. He was getting probably the best gas mileage being out front and having the type of lead that he did. He had like I believe it was a let me pull up the results here. Yeah, I mean, he ended up winning the race by like 0.682 seconds, right? So it was it was close because I mean he had Denny Hamlin coming up on him fast, right? Problem is Denny Hamlin knew he was good on fuel. So did Ryan Blaney, who Ryan Blaney, I mean, he was wearing a cool suit underneath his fire suit, and it failed during the first stage of the race. So he's cooking in that car. I mean, it's probably close to 115 degrees in that car during the race. And he's absolutely just, I mean, like they talked to him after the race was over and you could tell he was just completely spent. I mean, there was no animation to it at all. Right. I mean, you could tell he had probably lost about 10 pounds just in water weight yesterday. But Chase Briscoe, he went into ultra aggressive, fuel saving mode. He was probably averaging 5.5 miles a gallon during that last green flag run. And he was backing the corners up a little bit, which means that he was lifting out of the throttle sooner to get the car slowed down so he didn't have to use brakes to kill his momentum. He would take a wider arc through the turns, which in essence is the longer way around the racetrack, but it makes up for it by not killing his momentum, his forward momentum. So he's actually able to get into the throttle a little bit sooner from the exit of the corner to slingshot him down those straightaways. And I mean, Denny Hamlin was just trying to push him and kept gaining on him, right? I mean, he got within like half a second of him. And the discipline that Chase Briscoe exhibited yesterday by seeing 3-time winner so far this year, Denny Hamlin, filling up his rearview mirror, who's also a teammate with him at Joe Gibbs Racing. Just to have him have that discipline to not push the car, to hit his marks, to keep to his rhythm, right? Stick with the game plan. And he ended up having enough fuel. I think they said that he saved 7.5 miles of fuel. So, I mean, just a little over a gallon. He saved that much by, and he didn't downshift unnecessarily. He stayed in fifth gear a lot during the course of that last run. He kept his RPMs down. So the engine wasn't running as high. And I mean, he was doing every fuel saving trick in the book that you can do while running under green. So now if a caution would have come out, obviously fuel wouldn't have been an issue because everybody would have come in to top off. Or being what they a lot of times refer to as the catbird seat, because being the leader that close to the end of the race, you're kind of damned if you do and damned if you don't, if you can, for fuel coming into pit one last time, right? You got guys putting on fresh tires. If you go in, nobody goes in with you and everybody's going to cycle in front of you, right? If you don't go in, everybody behind you is going to come in. They're going to get at least right side tires and at least half a can of fuel.
Yeah.
So they're going to have newer tires. They're going to have more fuel. They're going to be able to push their cars harder.
Yeah.
And they're going to be able to accelerate.
Yeah. You're right. They're basically damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Yeah, exactly. So
you go in, They got everybody has new stuff. You do go in, you get new stuff, but you're still what?
Yeah, and depending on where that caution falls, I mean, depending on how good of a car you've got, I mean, these cars. The thing I've noticed over the course since they've started tweaking with the aero packages on these cars traditionally will run amazingly up front in the clean air, but you get these cars back in traffic, get them in the dirty air, and they don't handle so good. They get real tight the closer you get to the car in front of you.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but he led for a total of 72 laps yesterday. Margin of victory was, like I said, 0.682 seconds. So Chase Briscoe is our aforementioned winner. Denny Hamlin ran the fastest lap of the race at 52.59. So that garnered him an extra bonus driver point towards his playoff totals. Well, not playoffs totals, his regular season totals. So Chase Briscoe, Denny Hamlin, Ryan Blaney, Chris Buescher, Chase Elliott round out your top 5. Then you got John Hunter Nemechek, Kyle Larson came home 7th, Ryan Preece 8th, Brad Keselowski 9th. He had cautions fall in a different way. Brad Keselowski probably had the car to win yesterday.
You got to wrap it up a little bit, but
yeah, no, I'm wrapping it up here. Austin Cindric, Alex Bowman, Josh Berry, Eric Jones, Ty Gibbs, Daniel Suarez is your top 15. I could go all the way down the list, but I won't. Next week, it is going to be kind of a split deal. They're going to, let me get to the schedule here, is Challenge Round 1. It's the first ever, like in mid-season, kind of a single elimination tournament kind of a thing. It's during a regular season, kind of like the play-in tournament for the NBA. Challenge Round number 1 is the Quaker State 400 available at Walmart. It's going to be at the Echo Park Speedway, which is the road course in Atlanta. So that's going to be 260 laps for a total of 400.4 miles. That race will be on Saturday, this Saturday, June 28th. That is going to be a nighttime race. So look for that at 6:00 Eastern time. It is not going to be on Prime. So be aware, it is going to be on TNT. It's going to be on PRN, which is the Performance Racing Network, or Sirius XM channel 90 in your car, or on Sirius XM channel on your mobile devices or phones. I really don't have a whole lot going after that. So I think we can go ahead and land the plane here.
Yeah.
We're only a couple minutes behind schedule. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, angry faithful of all ages, we want to thank you for kind of sticking it out with us over the course of the last hour. We're going to do like we've been trying to do for the last couple of weeks. We're going to bring to you our victorious Commander-in-Chief facsimile to send off the show. So without further ado,
there was once a pirate, wonderful pirate. He was a terror on the high seas and a demon in the sheets. A credit to lesbians everywhere, really, a great lesbian pirate. Her name was Bearded Clam. She really was wonderful. Anyway, as she used to say, as she plundered both booty and pussy, scissor me timbers.
We'll see you. We'll see you in a couple of weeks, everybody. David, you'll see David next week.
Yeah.
So peace out, everybody. Oh, come on. I hit the button.